Support for Woodsongs show number 735 is provided by Time Warner Cable, IntelliTouch Tuners, by the AER line of professional level acoustic amps,
by Tourism Ireland, inviting the world to visit the music land of Ireland, by folkbook.com, a social media site for music, arts, bands, and families, and by American Recordable Media.
By the historic and beautiful city of Lexington and visitlex.com, the Bluegrass Hospitality Association, and the elegant, comfortable Hilton Downtown Hotel, welcoming visitors from all over the world to Lexington, Kentucky, the horse capital of the world and the home for great music.
Take your next vacation trip to the musical state of Kentucky. To attend a taping of Woodsongs, visit our website at woodsongs.com.
Here on the Louisiana Hayride, his name is
Hank Williams, the drifting cowboy.
On the Grand Ole Opry, Bill Monroe and his Bluegrass Boys.
Hi, this is Emmylou Harris.
Hi, folks. This is Sam Bush.
Hello, this is Odetta.
This is Joan Baez, and you're listening to the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour.
And now, gather the family around and sit back in your easy chair. It's time again for the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour, our worldwide celebration of grassroots music. Let's welcome folk singer Michael Jonathan.
Here's a very pretty song that comes out of the hills and the hollers of the Appalachian Mountains. It's a beautiful song. The poetry's all about how the older generation feels about their love and their family, their names, their tradition, wanting to turn it over to the younger folks. All through the song, they sing that they hope that the love for the past, although it's gone, will arise again in the hearts of everybody. I remember the year when my granddaddy died. And we dug his grave on a mountainside. I was too young to understand the way he felt all about the land, but I could read his history in his hand. He said, gone. And there's corn in the crib and apples in the bin. Hay in the loft and cotton in the gin. Gonna rise again. Ham in the smokehouse, hogs in the trough. You know he never had a lot, but he worked like a mule for the little that he got. He said, gonna rise again. So I'm sitting on a ridge high above this farm, gonna rise again. And I'm thinking of my people that have moved on, gonna rise again. You're like a tree that grows from the mountain ground. The storms of life come and cut you down, but the new wood springs from the roots underground. Rise again. I said the new wood springs from the roots underground. Gonna rise again.
The Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour is presented in part by Folkbook, an online social media site for art, music, friends, and fans. Folkbook is a celebration of the creative community in your home, your town, and around the world. For information about Folkbook, you can visit folk-book.com.
And by listeners like you, Woodsongs is an all-volunteer-run multimedia celebration of grassroots music broadcasting worldwide and made possible by our audience. You can support our broadcast by becoming a Woodsongs partner. Information on how you can become a Woodsongs partner is online at woodsongs.com.
And welcome to the beautiful and historic Lyric Theater. Here we are in our hometown of Lexington, Kentucky, the crossroads of America's folk and bluegrass music. It's the gateway city to the majestic Appalachian Mountains, what we just sang about, where so much of this art and music comes from. We're broadcasting worldwide from Australia to Ireland, New Zealand to New York, Yuma, Arizona to the Yukon. In northern Canada, we want to say hi to all those wonderful people tuning in on radio and television and online. This celebration of independent and grassroots music. We liken this wonderful world of folk music, roots music, as a beautiful diamond that has many facets. And like a diamond, it's got folk and blues. It's bluegrass, country, Celtic, old-timey, new singer-songwriters. Sometimes it's the blues. Sometimes it's rock and roll, opera. We've even had classical on this stage because we celebrate it all. We find that if you ignore one little facet of that musical diamond, you've decimated the value of this precious gem that we celebrate on this stage. Artists come from everywhere to be here. You don't have to be famous to be on Woodsongs. You just have to be very, very good. Our first artist, we got a rather large group. It's a very unusual group. They got together as a bunch of friends. They took a very old instrument associated with Hawaii. They did a cover song of a really cool band. They posted it on YouTube, and it exploded. There's almost 1 million views of this video clip right now. So we're very glad that they would come all the way from California to be on our stage. They're going to start off with a song called Smile. Please welcome the Oooks of Hazzard to the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour.
It's a mixed up, crazy kind of feeling when you don't know. And life seems kind of unappealing when there's feelings that you can't show. Caught in the middle of a lie and a riddle, the truth is right there. Just open up your eyes, boy. It's a mixed up, crazy kind of feeling when you don't know. Every face tells a different story. Some just get longer over time. You hide your face trying to mask the horror. Keep it fresh and warm like a baby's smile. Well, it's a down dirty kind of feeling and it won't go. The pain and the pressure of the daily life stresses and it might blow. Stuck in patterns where nothing seems to matter, but the truth is right there. Just open up your eyes, girl. It's a deep down dirty kind of feeling and it won't go. Every face tells a different story. Some just get longer over time. You hide your face trying to mask the horrors. Keep it fresh and warm like a baby smile. kind of feeling when you don't know.
Five ukuleles and a drummer. It's the Oooks of Hazzard. Let's say hi to one of the founding members, Charlie Diaz, playing the tenor uke. Charlie, how you doing?
I'm doing great tonight. Thanks for having us.
So first of all, you're playing in English ukuleles. In Hawaii, it's ukuleles, and you spell your name Ooks.
Right.
Yeah, wrong.
Exactly. Well, we decided to spell it the way it's pronounced.
Oooks.
So ukulele is
Yeah, it's
the
not
correct
uke.
Right.
So that really helps the linguistically challenged. All right. So let's say how unusual it is to have so many dude ukulele players get together playing rock songs.
Very unusual, yes.
Okay. So how did this happen? Who was the most drunk the night this idea was born?
Well, it happened because my girlfriend brought home a ukulele as a gift for me, and I'm actually a bass player, and she brought home a ukulele and gave it to me, and I fell in love with it. It was I got really obsessed with it, and it was nonstop playing.
So is that much fun for you?
It was great. I loved it.
I want a radio audience to understand that what we have are five ukulele players on stage. I'm going to use the American term so you know what I'm talking about. On stage, and we have a wonderful drummer, Matt Tecu, is sitting in the back. He was with Geneva Magnus, been on our show half a dozen times. So how do these songs get arranged? Let's talk to Ed Marshall, the other tenor uke player. Ed?
Hey, how you doing?
You guys are sitting around, I don't know, the double wide, whatever it is that you are practicing ukuleles in, and you are arranging a song like the one that we're about to perform. So how do the arrangements happen? Is there?
Well, we try to use different sounding ukuleles that pair well together. First of all.
Well, I'm glad you're going there. So so let's talk about the kind of ukuleles that are on stage right now.
Well, I have a tenor. It's an arch top with an F hole, so it's got its own particular sound to it.
It almost looks like a mandolin.
Almost,
the body
yeah.
almost looks like a mandolin.
I showed up with a mandolin, and they told me that I
couldn't
had to
play.
get a ukulele and learn how to play it. So this is what I got. So it looked just like my mandolin, so I felt a little more comfortable.
Right.
We have baritones and different tenors with different woods.
You even have a bass ukulele.
Right, there's a bass ukulele as well.
That's part of this song.
Right. We wanted to use a regular bass, but then it would be cheating, wouldn't it?
It would not be in line with the concept of the band, would
it? Right.
So you all got together and you made a video clip of, what was the song?
The song was Kids. It's an MGMT song.
Right.
And it's a techno song. And who would figure that techno would translate to ukuleles? And it just happened to work really well.
So you made this little film clip, posted on YouTube, and it kind of just incubated for 24, 48 hours or whatever it was doing. It's a little bit of friends watching it, and then all of a sudden, what happened?
Well, we were getting calls from people say, hey, check this out. And by the end of the week, there was like 100,000 hits on YouTube. And
you guys are going, what? You're looking at that and you're thinking?
Well, we're thinking, this is great. This is crazy. We're just ukulele players. But we were getting different blog spots were talking about us. They're trying to figure out what kind of ukuleles we're playing and where we're from. And it was.
Did you go into this assuming that you were masters of the instrument at all, where all these people from around the world are looking to you for advice and counsel and suggestions and stuff, right?
No. No, we were just trying to actually, we were making the video to try and get a gig. And it just so happened that...
It was like a preview gig.
Right. Well, while we were making the video, we decided we'd put it up on YouTube. We weren't really going to put it up on YouTube, but while in the process, while we were in the studio just finishing it up, we uploaded it. And then, then I had my copy of it. I was going to bring it someplace and try and get a gig the next day, which I handed it off to the guy. And, of course, we never got the gig, but by the end of the week, we had 100,000 hits. So,
I'm sure he regretted it by the end of the week, right?
well, actually, he said, "Oh, I'm a ukulele player too. If you ever need somebody to sub for you, just call me up." You know.
He wanted to be part of the band.
Right? Yeah.
Well, let's get into the music that made so much commotion on YouTube. It's one of the really neat things that modern technology can break new, unusual bands and introduce them to a worldwide audience. Things like YouTube is great. This is a tune off of their self-titled CD. It's called Tumbleweed. It is the Oooks of Hazzard on the Woodsongs, Old Time Radio.
As the wind blows, I'm annoyed. It's blowing me down the dusty road. I'm an old tumbleweed. There's something out there, it's dying to stop me dead in my tracks. There is no control for this old tumbleweed. I'll keep tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down this dusty road. I'm an old tumbleweed. I'll keep tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down this dusty old road. I'm an old tumbleweed. Keep tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down this dusty road. I'm an old tumbleweed. I'll keep tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down this dusty old road. Yeah, we're all tumbleweeds.
From their self-titled CD, all the way from California, 5 members on the ukulele. They're called the Oooks of Hazzard, the wonderful Matt Tecu playing percussion in the back. If you want to know more about the Oooks of Hazzard, if you want to see this show again that you're listening to on the radio, you can visit our website, woodsongs.com, if you click on the archive page. This is show number 735. You can enjoy the Oooks of Hazzard as well as our next group. They are one of the legacy family bands getting a lot of recognition in the world of bluegrass and the IBMA. They have magnificent harmonies, and we're very glad that they could be here. They've got a new CD called Love Has Wheels. They'll introduce themselves with a song called One Room. Please welcome the family band, the Bankisters, to the Woodsongs, Old Time Radio.
Been too long since I sat right here on preaching, Miss Sharon still belting, giving it all she has. It was in this fight I gave my heart to Jesus, and the Clifton boy passing the plate. I learned right from wrong when I'm weak, he's strong, and forgiveness goes both ways. Only this one room, 12 pews, cracked boards in the floor, and a thatched up roof. No place like this, all the brothers and sisters pray that prayer list. When it's cranked open, magnolia flirting in a cool cross breeze. I swear heaven like me. It was in these walls that I found peace when we had to tell Granny goodbye. And right there at the altar I held, yeah, the flowers and Mary, the love of my life. There were many times I walked this aisle when I was needing some higher help. He's everywhere, but I think right here is his favorite place to dwell in this one room, 12 pews, cracked boards in the floor, and a patched up room. No place like this, all the brothers and sisters pray that prayer list. When it's cranked open, magnolia fluffing in cool cross breeze. I swear heaven like one room. That cast iron bells like an old flag ringing out. Welcome home. Listen to it swinging. That cast iron bells like an old flag singing out. Welcome home. Listen to it swinging, swinging, swinging. One room, 12 pews, cracked boards in the floor, and a patched up roof. No place like this, all the brothers and sisters pray that prayer list. Windows cranked open, magnolia flirting in a cool cross breeze. I swear heaven like one room, 12 pews, cracked boards in the floor, and a patched up roof. No place like this, all the brothers and sisters pray that prayer list. Windows cranked open, magnolia floating in a cool cross breeze. I swear heaven might be one room, one room, one
It's a beautiful brand new album. Love Has Wheels, the Bankisters. Let's say hi to the bass player, Melissa Triplett.
Hey there.
Now, everybody else is a Bankister except for you.
Yes.
You,
Myself and the banjo player are not Bankisters.
right? You used to be a Bankister,
I did.
and then he interrupted the whole thing
That's right.
by marrying you. That's
Yes.
Congratulations on your wedding.
Well, thank you.
So it must be nice. You work with your family. Your husband's part of the family project. I mean, it's a very musical life for you, isn't it?
It really is.
And tell me how it started. You were a little girl. Maybe we should get Papa Bankister to come up here. Let's say hi to the dad, Phil.
Good evening.
I was about to ask this of Melissa, but let me ask it of you. They're little girls, and I'm sure the music started early.
Music started from day one.
Okay,
The girls
day
were...
one.
Well, even before.
She
My
was
wife
born,
and I
and
would...
you handed her a bass. And is that how that worked?
We would sing before she was born. You know, people do that for
Right.
their...
So you and your wife were a very musical couple already.
Yes, we sang and played together.
Bluegrass, or you were like rockhead? Did you play the ukulele by any chance?
No. Peter, Paul, and Mary, and John Denver, and some of those kinds of covers.
You were folkies.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did the bluegrass world come knocking on your door? Because I mean, IBMA has certainly recognized your family and your daughters and awards and all this other stuff.
We were looking for some music to play for a church festival, and someone that year had given us a copy of Cox Family and Alison Krauss. We saw Austin City Limits and saw Nickel Creek. Down from the Mountain, the video tour was out, and all of that rolled together, and the girls heard songs on there that they wanted to learn. So we looked for a way to find a bass. We looked for somebody to help get started on different instruments. They all played piano at the time. And that's how it happened. We didn't try to create a band. We just did something for a festival, and it went from there.
Well, there's a lot of wonderful family bands out there, like the Cherry Holmes, the Moore Brothers, Annie Moses Band, the Church Sisters, right? And that family sound is uniquely bluegrass, isn't it?
It really is.
So it's wonderful that you're here. We're going to talk more in the second half hour and introduce all the kids and everything. The new album is called Love Has Wheels. This is a tune called I Gotta Have You. It is the Bankisters on the Woodsongs, Old Time Radio.
Planes gotta have wings to fly. Cars gotta have wheels to roll. If I'm ever gonna have a heart that won't ever be blue, I gotta have you. I gotta have you. Sun's gotta have light to shine. Flowers gotta have rain to grow. If I'm ever gonna have a spark that'll light my fuse, I gotta have you. I gotta have you. Some things gotta have that other part. They just go together. You and me, I can't see one without the other. Singers gotta have songs to sing. Players gotta have a part to play. If I'm gonna feel butterflies and thunder too, I gotta have you. I gotta have you. A girl's gotta have arms that hold her tight. She's gotta have someone to light her light. If I'm ever gonna love a boy the way I'm meant to, I gotta have you. I gotta have you. Some things gotta have that other part. They just go together. You and me, I can't see one without the other. If I'm ever gonna love a boy the way I'm meant to, I gotta have you. I gotta have you. I gotta have you. I gotta have you.
It's from their new CD, Love Has Wheels, the Bankisters, and singing lead on that was Emily. She was the 2012 IBMA Momentum Vocalist of the Year. We're going to be back with the bluegrass band, the Bankisters, and the Oooks of Hazzard, and a lot more ukulele in the second half hour. Stay right where you are.
You're listening to Woodsongs show number 735, broadcasting around the world from the historic city of Lexington.
If you would like to attend a Woodsongs broadcast when visiting Lexington, Kentucky, you can find reservation and show schedules on our website, woodsongs.com.
We'll be back after the break with the Oooks of Hazzard and the Bankisters on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour.
The second half of our show is presented in part by the Folkbook social media site for music and arts and our worldwide family of Woodsongs partners.
And by Tourism Ireland, inviting families, convention, and visitors to the Emerald Isle online at Ireland.com.
Aloha, this is Jake Shimobukuro, and you are exploring the world of grassroots music with folk singer Michael Jonathan on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour.
Thank you, Jake. There's one of the finest ukulele players on the planet. You got to start with a YouTube clip, too. Welcome to the beautiful Lyric Theater in our hometown of Lexington, Kentucky, where we're broadcasting our show on over 500 radio stations worldwide. We're also on American Forces Radio Network in 173 nations, every military base, every U.S. naval ship at sea. And we want to say hello to all the men and women out there that are tuning in and listening to our show. We're also on public television coast to coast. Over 90 million homes across the U.S. get to have Woodsongs on their TV sets. So certainly the show is growing as we celebrate this world of grassroots music. And because of that, we get an awful lot of email. Here's we're going to dip into the Woodsongs mailbag. And here's a note that we got today on the Folkbook social music site online. It says, "Hey, Michael, I am not a musician. And I'm not involved in any area of the music business. I simply enjoy music. And I follow several shows on PBS, especially Woodsongs. I appreciate so much the hard work that you and the crew do to bring this music into our homes. I just wanted you to know that somebody out there notices. Thank you, and keep up all the good work. Tim Sullivan on the Folkbook social media site." How nice to hear from him. And our presence on Twitter grows and is alive and well. Here's one that came in just on Saturday. Says the tweet said, "I love my Saturday nights. I'm enjoying a quiet night with my bride, getting ready for Woodsongs on public television. It's perfect." Brian Sumner wrote that on Twitter. So we're glad to hear everybody. If you want to send me a note, I'd love to hear from you. We read every email that comes in, and every month it's thousands of them. So we enjoy hearing from you very much. My email address is very simple. It's michael@woodsongs.com. Describing this band from California is not so simple. 5 guys, all with different kinds of ukuleles, and they play all kinds of it's a mix of rock and testosterone and Hawaii. It's sort of like if Levon Helm from the band dated Don Ho. They would have given birth to this group. From their self-titled CD comes this song, Subterranean Homesick Alien. It's the Oooks of Hazzard on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour.
The smell of the warm summer air. I live in a town where you can't smell a thing. You watch your feet for cracks in the pavement. High up above, aliens hover, making home movies for the folks back home. Of all these weird creatures that lock up their spirits, drill holes in themselves and live for their secrets. They're all uptight, uptight. Uptight, uptight. wanna pull down an old country lane late at night when I'm driving. They'll beam me on board their beautiful ship, show me the world as I love to see it. I tell all my friends, but they'll never believe it. They think that I finally lost it completely. Show them the stars, the meaning of life that put me away. But I'd be alright. 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 I'm just uptight, uptight. Uptight, uptight. Uptight, uptight. Uptight,
Patrick Hildegren on the lead vocal, the Oooks of Hazzard, and I hope the cameras were getting what Matt Tecchi was doing there in the back. He was just slapping the tar out of those cymbals. It was very visual. So, Patrick, this you were singing lead, and this is a Radiohead song. So, what explain me.
Man, I love Radiohead, one of my favorite bands, and when we started playing Ook together, we were thinking of songs like, what could we do that's obscure? And I'm like, well, there's this OK Computer.
Well, it's a
record.
ukulele. The answer is everything.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, right?
No Tiny Tim here. But although Tiptoe Through the Tulips is actually quite a complex song.
Yes, it is. Now, you do Led Zeppelin, you do all kinds of stuff as a band, eh?
Yes.
And part of what makes the band work is the fact that you are using the different kinds, and Rick Torres is using what is called a bass uke, and I want our engineer, Jerome Galt, if we could turn on the bass uke, and this is an instrument, Rick, that is the size of a normal ukulele, and it's wired for bass. Give me 15 seconds of this thing. It sounds like a bass. Well, we're going to go back into your debut album here, your new album, and singing with the band. Sam Morrow is going to sing lead on this next song, and singing with the band is our own Melissa Deaton is going to join them in the back. So this tune is called Waiting. It's from their self-titled CD. It is the Oooks of Hazzard on the Woodsongs, Old Time Radio.
time it moves so strange. And I'm waiting for nothing, no. Waiting for nothing, no. Waiting for nothing to change.
I will wait for the sun to shine your light on me. I will wait for the moon to bring me home again. 'Cause I'm waiting for nothing. Time it moves so strange. Waiting for nothing, no. Waiting for nothing, no. I'm waiting on nothing to change.
I will wait for the sun to shine your light on me. And I will wait for the moon, oh, to bring me home again. 'Cause I'm waiting for nothing, no. Time it moves so strange. Nothing, no. Waiting for nothing, no. Waiting for nothing to change.
It's Oooks of Hazzard from their self-titled CD. And didn't Melissa Deaton do a good job with them? Very, very good, Melissa. Our own Melissa Deaton. If you want to know more about the Oooks of Hazzard, if you want to see the show that you're hearing on the radio, just visit our website, woodsongs.com. Click on the archive page. This is show 735. You get to watch the Oooks of Hazzard as well as our next family band that together are getting raves from the world of bluegrass music, and we're so glad that they could be here. Their new CD is called Love Has Heels. This is a tune called Found. It is the Bankesters on the Woodsongs, Old Time Radio.
Open roads, the sands of time, shades of healing, black and white, been through fire, living hell, no way of knowing I'd be here now, even though I've walked through the valley of the shadows. Somehow I'm not laying in the ground. Lonely and abandoned, you restored my needing soul. You've taken what was lost and now I'm found. Eagle soar, the phoenix flies. I'm getting stronger, but I've yet to rise from these ashes of the past. I'll keep climbing to the last, even though I've walked through the valley of the shadows. Somehow I'm not laying in the ground. Lonely and abandoned, you restored my needing soul. You've taken what was lost and now I'm found. In the name of love, I will rise above. found. You've taken what was lost and now I'm found. You've taken what was lost. Now I'm found.
Beautiful song. Beautiful. Emily on lead vocal on that, and an original song. Let's talk to Emily. Why don't you come up to the mic, Emily? Let's talk to Emily Bankister. And how are you?
I'm doing very well.
So which of the family members wrote that song, or was it a collaborative effort?
Melissa, our bass player, and then Kyle, banjo player, wrote that song together.
Husband and wife wrote a beautiful song together. Good job. Did you guys go to public school? Were you homeschooled?
We were homeschooled.
And that seems to be a common trait among a lot of families that grow up in music. So did everybody do well with their studies, even though you were homeschooled and preoccupied with all this banjo and fiddle stuff?
I mean, yes, I think even among the distraction of all the instruments, wanting to play all the time and not necessarily study, we still managed to get a good education.
Well, Mom's over there staring me down. So let's so let's get the mom. Let's welcome Mom Bankister over here. Okay. So what was home like before you guys started doing dates and becoming award winners and stuff in the world of bluegrass? What was the home life like with these 3 daughters and the boyfriend that was hanging around too much around the bass player?
It's a lot of estrogen,
Yeah.
A lot of estrogen. Very creative. Very, there's a difference between getting an education and academics. And so we honor the academic world, and yes, math, science, geography, and all that, very important. And yes, we did our part there, but also an education is just very broad and very wide and very open. And so we did a lot of other things as well.
Mm-hmm. And what were some of these other things? We're talking beyond the music? Or?
Oh, yes, beyond the music. Just traveling and going to the zoo and doing trips.
Family stuff.
Yeah, family stuff. Lots of family stuff.
How did the love, let's rephrase that, getting the kids to want to do it so that they would love it, how was that done?
The music, you mean?
Yeah. I mean, you hand a beautiful young woman an upright bass. I mean, that's not like a normal...
She chose it.
She chose it herself.
She totally chose it. In fact, we got the bass. Melissa got the bass. And because of music theory, because of piano, she instantly knew what to do. And we had a little lesson with Will Maring, and who's an amazing musician and songwriter. And basically, she had one lesson with Will, and she knew what to do. And so,
well, let's go back and talk to Melissa now. How old were you when you started the upright bass playing?
I was 16.
16, and you're like 16 and a half now. I mean,
yeah.
Was it? And what did you do to encourage your younger sisters? Because they're wonderful. I mean, what a mandolin, fiddle, vocals, everything is so wonderful.
They're wonderful. Honestly, it's never been something that required a lot of cajoling for us. Everybody loves it, and we love getting to do it together.
So is this something that would happen around the living room couch in the evenings instead of the TV? I mean, Dad's nodding his head up and down.
Yeah, we would, it was our hobby for a long time, and so we would learn new material just for fun, and so it started as a hobby.
So the joy of it is what keeps it all together, right?
Absolutely, and there's really nobody else I'd rather sing with.
Well, see, I like to hear that. That's very sweet that you would say that about your own family. Good. We're going to get back into the music of the Bankisters. This is the title cut of their new album. It's called Love Has Wheels. It is the Bankisters on the Woodsongs, Old Time Radio.
I walked across that Georgia line. There ain't gonna be
yours and mine. Gonna find us a church or justice of the peace. Make a Mr. and Mrs. out of you and me. There's so many others been running our lives, so let them run. Baby, we're gonna drive. Love has wheels going further and faster. Rubber or steel, well, they don't really matter. Hope has legs and faith has wings. The Lord knows I've tried everything to get me down that road. I tell you how I roll. When I need to go, it's so ain't how I feel. Love has wheels. And it don't matter much where we end up. We can go anywhere on the power of love. Or we can ride to the coast, or we can head back home. Throw a dart at the map and go. A car or a train or a bike or a bus, but that's a thing that really moves us. Love has wheels going further and faster. Rubber or steel, well, they don't really matter. Hope has legs and faith has wings. The Lord knows I've tried everything to get me down that road. Tell you how I roll. When I need to go, it's so ain't how I feel. Love keeps slowing us down. Love keeps us going around and coming around and keeping each other Love has wheels going further and faster. Rubber or steel, well, it don't really matter. Hope has legs and faith has wings. The Lord knows I've tried everything to get me down that road. I tell you how I roll. When I need to go, it's so ain't how I feel. Love has wheels going further and faster. Rubber or steel, well, it don't really matter. Hope has legs and faith has wings. The Lord knows I've tried everything to get me down that road. I tell you how I roll. When I need to go, it's so ain't how I feel. Love has wheels. Love has wheels. Love has wheels. Love has wheels. Love has wheels.
Wasn't it great having the Bankisters on our broadcast tonight? Alicia, Emily, Melissa, Doreen, Kyle, and Phil. And all the way from the West Coast, the Oooks of Hazzard. They were just wonderful. Ed, Charlie, Patrick, Sam, Rick, and the mighty Matt Tecchio in the back with the sunglasses. You know, you listen to a beautiful family like the Bankisters, and here they get together, they love each other, they play music together, it's in their home, it's in their family, and now they get to do it together out on the road. It's not a complicated thing, it's a beautiful thing. And it's a simple thing that is very hard to do. Did you ever think of it that way? You know, simplicity is a difficult thing. You look at a little instrument like this Hawaiian instrument, the ukulele. What you can play Radiohead with it, you can play Tiny Tim with it. It's 4 little strings. You can sit. It's easy to cart around. It's not hard. And yet they could put all this testosterone on stage and do this cool stuff with it. It's because it's a simple thing that's hard to do. You can do that in your home. You know, music is a simple beauty that's hard for us to allow ourselves to do it because sometimes it just seems too simple. You know, we're so used to the star system and the music system with big amps and big stages and thousands of people and stuff. We forget that music was designed for our home. The greatest stage in the world is our living room couch. The most beautiful stage in the world is our own front porch. And that's where families like the Bankisters all over the world get together in the evening as the sun is going down. And people for generations would get together with their little ukulele and just sit on a rocking chair in the morning and just play to the sound of nature around them. It's a simple thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a passionate thing, and we need to go back to that root. Something very interesting was written by a fellow named Frank Littig. He was a music publisher in the 1920s, and he said, "A few chords strummed on a ukulele does more good in this world than all the efforts of all the politicians that ever lived." I believe that. So find yourself an ukulele, sit down in your rocking chair, learn 3 chords in the truth, and change the world with it. My name is Michael Jonathan. I'm a folk singer. I'm a log cabin dweller, and we'll see you next week on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour. Good night.
You've been listening to Woodsongs broadcast number 735. Michael's opening song was New Wood, Gone, Gonna Rise Again, from the Woodsongs CD, featuring Melissa Deaton on vocals and A.J. Doherty on bass.
Our chief engineer is Jerome Cyberboy Galt. Technical assistants are Brian Clausing, Brandon Eves, Eric Anderson, and Zach Bueller. On TV and Internet, our TV and Internet broadcast is presented by Time Warner Cable and KET, directed by Camilla Olson and assisted by Aaron Byer. Our technical director is S.J. Matthews.
The Woodsongs crew member of the week is Melissa Double Duty Deaton.
Special support provided by Hybrid Springwater, QX.net, Natasha's Bistro, Alltech, Kentucky Tourism, and Bellini's Italian Restaurant in Lexington.
Our show is produced with the support of VisitLex.com, the Bluegrass Hospitality Association, and the Hilton Downtown Hotel, welcoming visitors from all over the world to Lexington, Kentucky.
Woodsongs and the Woodsong symbol are registered trademarks of Rachel Aubrey Music. Thanks for listening. I'm Joe Conkright.
For Michael Jonathan and the entire Woodsongs crew, this is Dorothy Edwards. We hope you'll join us again next week for the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour.
The online version of the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour is a free gift to our fans, provided by Time Warner Cable, your source for telephone, TV, and Internet service. You can support this massive online archive of shows by becoming a Woodsongs radio partner.
Become a Woodsongs partner today. We need your support to keep our broadcast going. It's as simple as a PayPal click from our website, woodsongs.com.
And give yourselves a big hand. You were a great audience. Thank you so much. And thank you, Dorothy. Thank you, Joe Conkright. And let's thank this amazing Woodsongs crew. What a spectacular job. Every week they do this. Amazing. And we especially want to give a hand to Jerome Galt for successfully guiding Woodsongs into the future at our control board. He's filling in some mighty big shoes and stuff. So there's a couple things going on. Next week, we have this huge Roots Music special event. We got Daryl Scott is going to be here, and Tim O'Brien is going to be here. Ron Block is the banjo player for Allison Krauss and Union Station. He's going to be here with Sierra Hull. Way back when Woodsongs was first starting, we had Sam Bush on the show. Sierra was like 9 or 10 years old, and she jammed head-to-head with Sam Bush on the Woodsong stage, and it became, like you guys, a YouTube clip, and it's got tens of thousands of views when Sierra was just a little girl. So it's going to be nice having her back as well. That weekend, Woodsongs goes to Eureka Springs, Arkansas. We're going to do 2 shows in one night at a beautiful Cowboy Auditorium in Eureka Springs. Leroy Troy and the Tennessee Mafia Band is going to be on the show. Michael Martin Murphy has a brand new bluegrass album. You remember him from Wildfire and such. You'll be able to watch that show Saturday night on Folkbook if you want to tune in and see how the Woodsongs crew does out there. Help me out, Brian. Where's Brian? Where did he leave? I'm doing this from memory. On December the 11th, we have Blind Boys of Alabama are going to be back on this stage. Huh? Did I say December? Okay, well, I was wrong. Thank you for pointing that out. November 11th, we'll be on this stage with Blind Boys of Alabama, and I can never remember his last name. Ed? He was the former lead singer of the band Live. I bet you guys could do one of those. But anyway, Blind Boys and Ed will all be on the show. Then Troubadour on November 17th brings Jerry Douglas on this stage for a full concert by himself with his dobro. It's going to be an amazing night of just a dobro master. I mean, Jerry Douglas alone on this stage. Then in December, did we have Steel Drivers? Yeah, Steve Martin's backup band, the Steel Drivers, are going to be on. Steve Canyon Rangers. Who's the Steel Drivers? There's some other bluegrass band, right? Steve Canyon Rangers will be coming in December, and then in January we have for Troubadour we have Robert Earl Keen. So there's a lot of music going on in your hometown. So if you want to know what's going on, go to woodsongs.com, click on the newsletter, and every week you'll get a little newsletter. We don't trade your email address. We don't spread it around. It's just for that newsletter. You'll find out what's happening with Woodsongs and with the Troubadour concert series, and you'll know all this great stuff that's going on. The artists did bring their CDs. They will be in the lobby after the show to say hi to everybody. If you want to support Woodsongs, please become a Woodsongs partner. Woodsongs partners came to tonight's show for free. Don't you think that was worth the ticket? Free? Where else are you going to get that? Where else can you see this for free? So become a Woodsongs partner. You get over 30 shows a year for free. It's worth it just to see Matt in those sunglasses. So, having said that, we're going to introduce the Banksters to start off with the encores first. Then we'll end with the Oooks of Hazzard. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks so much, you guys. You've been wonderful tonight, and it's been a real pleasure being here. Thank you to Woodsongs for having us. This song we're going to do for our encore is the most unconventional one from our new album, and it's a bluegrass cover of a pop cover of an original bluegrass tune. And hang on one second. It's called When I'm Gone. I got my ticket for the long way round, 2 bottle whiskey for the way, and I sure would like some sweet company, and I'm leaving tomorrow. What do you say? When I'm gone, when I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair, you're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I got my ticket for the long way round, the one with the prettiest of views. It's got mountains, it's got rivers, it's got sights to give you shivers, but it sure would be prettier with you. When I'm gone, when I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Makes you wonder why they didn't do that ding-dang thing in the show, right? Wouldn't that have been fun? Very good job, everybody. You guys all set? You guys now tell everybody. You guys are based in on the West Coast.
We live in Venice, California, which
Right.
is the beach.
You guys are a bunch of
LA.
surfer dudes out there.
Yeah.
See, I didn't want to say that on the air, but in fact, you guys are surfer dudes.
Well,
Totally.
kind of, yeah. we just sit around my living room and play ukuleles when we're not surfing.
Right. So I'm sure as a ukulele band, the tens and tens of dollars are just pouring in.
Almost $10. Yeah.
Almost $10. Right. So and you have your CDs in the lobby?
Yes, we do.
You did? Okay. And you guys came to Lexington for Woodsongs. You were in Colorado.
Yes, we were in Denver the night before last. We played the Denver Ukulele Fest, which it's an awesome event. If you really like ukuleles, check them out. You can Google them and find out where their next one is. You can see the archives of what happened and the great artists that played there. It was amazing.
Was Victoria Vox there by any chance?
No, she wasn't.
She was, but you know who I'm talking
Yes,
about. She's absolutely a good friend of ours.
Fantastic. Yeah, there was a couple of great bands band called the Haunted Wind Chimes that just amazing. I swear to God. Check them out. You'll like them.
Now describe the Haunted Wind Chimes.
Well, there's a squeeze box player. There's a couple of women who play ukulele, and one plays banjo, stand-up bass player, and they all skiffle around one microphone. And it's great folk Americana music.
And I'm gathering there's no wind chimes involved.
Well, it's kind of it goes right. Their music goes right through you. So there's the wind chime.
Oh,
So
it's an esoteric thing.
Right.
It's an artist thing. I got it. Oooks of Hazzard, everybody.
Child, crawling on your knees toward it.
A baby is born,
but your voice is too loud. We like to watch you laughing.
Pick the insects off of plants. No time to think of consequences.
Control yourself. Take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanted to be haunted. Control yourself. Take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanted to be haunted.
a baby is born,
crying out for attention. Memories fade like looking through a fog mirror. Decisions are made and not bought, but I thought this would hurt a lot. I guess not. Control yourself. Take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanted to be haunted. Control yourself. Take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanted to be haunted.
purified mirror.
Decisions to decisions are made in our bar, but I thought this wouldn't hurt a lot, I guess not. Control yourself, take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanted to be haunted. Control yourself, take only what you need from it. A family of trees wanted to be haunted. Control yourself, take only what you need from it. A family of trees. A family of trees. Control yourself.
So bless my heart, bless my soul. I didn't think I'd make it to 22 years old. There must be someone up above saying, come on, Sammy, you gotta get back up. Yeah, you got to hold on. Yeah, you got to hold on. So bless my heart, bless yours too. Don't know where I'm gonna go, don't know what I'm gonna do. There must be someone up above. I say it, come on and Sammy, you gotta get back up. Yeah, you got to hold on. See, yeah, you got to hold on. See, yeah, you gotta what? See, I don't wanna wait. See, I don't wanna wait. See, I don't want to wait.
got a spare room behind the barn for my Mac attack when I'm on the farm. Click it on, then you click around. See the cyber fun I found. Well, I'm a hayseed of the first degree. I'm a country boy from Tennessee. On the screen, I'm so debonair. I'm a cyber hunk with a full head of hair, and I'm looking online. Look out, world, you're in luck. I got a gigabyte drive, an old Ford truck, lonely lady stuck in your house. I can change your world with a click of my mouse. We can ride around the planet as long as you can type. Lock the women up and bring your daughters inside, 'cause Cyber Bubba's alive. I'm an internet lover and I search the world in my cowboy boots for my cyber girl. You just choose the room and then you fan the flame. I'm an online lover and I got no name, just lurking online. Look out, world, you're in luck. I got a gigabyte drive, an old Ford truck, lonely lady stuck in your house. I can change your world with a click of my mouse. We can ride around the planet as long as you can type. Lock the women up and bring your daughters inside, 'cause Cyber Bubba's alive. As long as you can type. Lock the women up and bring your daughters inside, 'cause Cyber Bubba's alive. Well, it's bound to happen now, it's finally here. When a country boy got some cyber gear, went on